Hi, this is a singing bird in a cage. They come 12 in a box. You can see here, a display box. Here they are, the way the dime stores would get them back in the 1960s and 70s. They're made in Hong Kong. And there's 12 in a box, but there's one problem. They're broke. They don't work. And we dug into it to find out why. These sat in a warehouse for over a half a century in these boxes. So some of them are stuck together to this adjacent bird and have to carefully be removed, etc. But the part that is broken is not really anything broken. It was 50 years in a warehouse where the glue that holds this little rim on came loose. The glue is old. It wasn't that good of a glue to begin with. And there's a little rubber diaphragm inside. And all you got to do to fix them is you take them off and you peel off the old glue. You just peel that right off of the rubber diaphragm. And the rubber is subtle. It's good. It's soft. And it's got the bird and the hook on it. You also have to take the rubber or the glue off of the plastic baits as much as you can. Use an X-Acto knife if you need it, but most of it can just be picked off because the quality of glue that they used in Hong Kong then wasn't that superior. And when you get all the glue off that you can, you'll notice this has a little whistle in the bottom. And when the air goes one way, it whistles one note. When it comes back, it whistles a different note. So it goes tweet, 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 as air goes back and forth. This rubber diaphragm, all you have to do is re-glue it. Now, my wife did this in her lab. She showed me how to do it. You just put a little bead of glue on it first. I'm just showing you how to put it on there. First, you put a bead of glue on it, and you re-stretch this rubber diaphragm back out over. I should have got that little piece of glue off, but it'll stretch over it. And you re-glue that diaphragm down after you get it stretched out evenly. And then the cage fits on and holds it down. It holds it clamped in position. Then you put a small bead of glue around there. So the only problem with these was the glue eventually gave way and they fell apart. They're not broken. There's no broken plastic. The rubber is working. The spring is working. The clip is working. The whistle works great. The reeds in there, everything works great. It's just you got to just pick off this glue, re-stretch that rubber around it with a little bead of glue on it, and then glue the cage over it. And you're right back to a singing bird. It'll go tweet, 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 tweet. We put one box together. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes per bird. Without the glue, it only takes 2 minutes, but we prefer to glue them and make them permanent when we do it. We see these being sold on eBay as broken. They're not really broken. They're just, the glue came off and they just fell apart. And you just have to glue them back together. You got to be a little bit handy, but you get a whole box of 12 of them, a display box of 12 of these. Now, some of them are stuck to the adjacent bird. Sometimes you got to use an X-Acto to cut them loose. I mean, these were in a warehouse for over a half a century. And some of this plastic will stick to the adjacent one. So in some cases, you have to take a little blade, X-Acto knife, and cut them apart. But it's a simple thing to do. It's a neat little toy when they're made. And with a display box, with all dozen, out of the 12, you'll probably get, well, we got 9 that were working really good. One that works kind of, there's leaking air somewhere. I got to find out where and fix it. But they're nice little toys. They're old. Great Hong Kong import. You can get them other places on eBay, but not for $9.85 for all 12 of them and the display box. Boss said clear the shelf, so there they go. Thank you.